Hey everyone, I've never really made a video like this, but I mean, when I read the article and started doing some research about it, I found it really interesting and I wanted to talk about it a little bit. So basically what this is about is today's Memorial Day, Monday, 2016. 2 days ago on Saturday in Cincinnati, the Cincinnati Zoo in Ohio, there was a 4-year-old boy that managed to sneak past some caging basically and fall into the gorilla exhibit, where he was then dragged around by the endangered gorilla, Harambe, who was 17 years old, and being an endangered species, the zoo was kind of put with a conundrum, because obviously everyone was freaking out because a child had fallen down. That was that zoo's first incident, but I mean, people get into exhibits every now and then all over zoos all over the country, all over the world probably. But this one was a little bit different because they ended up having to, well, not having to, deciding to shoot Harambe in order to protect the 4-year-old child. This obviously caused a ton of outrage from, animal people and regular people too. But there's like petitions out there for the mother to be held accountable for child negligence. The mother finally spoke out and said that accidents happen and they want everyone to protect their privacy. After Harambe was shot and killed, the 4-year-old was retrieved and went to the hospital for a few hours and just had minor cuts and bruises. But the outrage over the incident continues, but the Cincinnati police said that so far they're not going to charge the zoo with anything for allowing the child to be able to basically walk into and fall into the gorilla exhibit, and they're not going to charge the parents for negligence yet. But that could possibly change in the future. I just found that was a really interesting story, and I wanted to share that with you guys if you hadn't heard about it yet. But yeah, what do you think? Were they justified in killing the gorilla? They said that they had thought about other possibilities, like tranquilizing it instead, but they thought that that might take too long because Harambe was so big, and that could possibly agitate him and cause him to do more harm to the child because he was dragging the child around in the water. But at one point, Harambe tries to stand the 4-year-old up. So some witnesses there said that he was possibly protecting the 4-year-old. But with all the commotion, the gorilla was just running around with the child and dragging him through the water. And that's what kind of caused them to decide that it was better off just killing this endangered species in order to protect this child. So, I mean, you did have to weigh the life of a 4-year-old human with a 17-year-old endangered gorilla. But that kind of shows who's really at the top. I mean, we're at the top. We control the world now. And if one of our young is in danger, we would kill an endangered species in order to protect that one child. I'm not saying that's wrong. That's a fact. You're going to kill animals in order to save people 10 times out of 10. But yeah, the endangered species might be put more in danger by killing this 17-year-old male gorilla. But I don't know if humans are exactly supposed to be in charge of keeping endangered species alive. They're endangered for a reason. Lots of times it is because of humans that species become endangered, and I do think that it's our responsibility to try to preserve them because we cause damage to either their habitat or their source of food or whatnot. I don't really know about how this specific type of silverback gorilla got endangered, but it is a tragedy, you could say, that this had to happen. But yeah, just let me know your thoughts in the comments below, okay? Bye!